In the market today, there are a lot of baseball board games in different styles. There are with cards and dice, a little bat, driven with a spring to hit a ball made of lead. Everything scores on the ground. The truth is that there has not been a baseball board game that has fulfilled the expectation of the baseball fan. Well, this motivated me to create this project called CannonBall, in which I joined my passion for this sport with my civil engineering profession. This game recreates baseball at its best. It's totally mechanical and it's three-dimensional, so the batters can hit fly and ground ball, bounce ball, and the most interesting thing is that the throw-ins come by air with the same rotation as the real pitcher. This project comes to fill a gap that had existed in the history of baseball until today. CannonBall was a whole challenge of engineering and creativity. My first question was, what should I do first? Well, I needed to set the dimension of the game and from there design all the components. The logic indicated that it should be started with a patient device, or what I call the heart of the game. This device is a mechanism in which you can launch all the throw-ins of a real pitcher. At the same time with the device, the ball must be designed, because between them it was necessary a perfect balance to generate all kinds of pitches. The characteristics were extremely important. Size, composition, weight were fundamental to achieve the goal. Once I got this calculated, the ball was made up with the same standards of the professional baseball. The bat was designed by the physical concept called momentum. This allowed us to get the weight, the length, and the width. In this way, to make sure that the ball hit with the bat was going to be proportional to the dimension of the field, and also that the percentages of flies and ground balls were similar to those in professional baseball. With regard to the hitting technique, this simulates the biomechanics of a real baseball hitter swing. That's a synchronized movement of wrist, hand, and fingers, the same as a real baseball player. One of the most amazing things in this game is the sound that is generated when the bat hits the ball. It's such a sound that you might think that you are playing baseball out in the field and not a baseball board game. I already have the pitcher device, the ball, and the bat. Now all that is missing are the defensive units. What characteristics do these defenses have to have? In the first place, they should catch the ball, either it comes by air or by land. I tested a lot of material that were subjected to damping tests, until finally the appropriate one was selected. And in the second place, dimension. Well, each defensive unit must have a size according to the position in the field they occupy. For instance, the center field is bigger than those in right field or left field. That is because the real center field player is one of the fastest of a baseball team and therefore has more range. These defensive units are mobile, which means that you can play different defensive strategies. For example, bringing the field in, outfield playing deep, or playing shallow. These defensive units are handmade as the baseball player glove. The game is ready to play, but how is it going to be ruled? Since the beginning of this project, my target was to bring the reality of baseball to a board game. And in order to achieve this goal, the professional baseball regulation had to rule CannonBall, of course adapted to this board game. This allows you to do every play of a baseball game, like hit and run, double play, sacrifice fly, etc. All of them implemented in a very dynamic way. I took care of this as the essential part of the project because this is the spirit of the game, what you don't see, but definitely where the excitement comes from. One of the most interesting things in this game is that the energy is totally mechanical. It means that it is produced by the players themselves. This gives a differentiation value with respect to what is the trend today toward electronic, digital, or virtual. That's why I think that what is really innovative, creative, and original is the manual sensitivity, direct contact, and interaction with the object that is only possible in this type of games. CannonBall underwent a strict performance test. For this purpose, a group of amateurs and professional baseball players were chosen. The result couldn't be better. The surveys and opinion of the players showed that. The emotions were made as well as the high level of competitiveness and strategy. It was quite a challenge for these players to hit fastballs up to 15 miles per hour, which in real baseball represents around 94 miles per hour. All the participants agree that they live the same emotions they feel in a real baseball game. There, I concluded that the game was a complete success. Major League Baseball has more than 500 million fans around the world, and only in the United States it has 150 million fans. So, if I projected this business in USA and take just a small percentage of it as a captive market, I would still be talking about a business of millions of dollars. CannonBall has a standard version and a professional version in order to cover different sectors of the market. The standard or small version is ideal for the home because of the size and comfort for the transfer, and the pro or big version is designed for social areas, sports clubs, baseball teams, etc. This last version, the big one, allows you to make team tournaments, and in addition, the attending public can feel all the emotion that they live in a professional baseball stadium. In a market study conducted in the United States of America, resulted in the product being highly profitable and a great business opportunity. CannonBall has already patent pending status in USA. We invite Major League Baseball, investors, and passionate about the sports to be part of CannonBall, which has unlimited growth potential.
Indescriptible, de verdad, la emoción a uno que le apasiona el béisbol desde niño.
Sí, bueno, primero empezamos agarrando la mecánica de bateo.
Intenso, fascinante.
Un equipo que movió más las piezas, aguantó más picheo.
De verdad que a mí me ha encantado. Y yo sé que esto va a dar un giro al mundo.
Cómo vamos a pichar, cómo vamos a batear, a qué bateadores nos vamos a enfrentar.
Sí, de verdad que de aquí en adelante creo que esto tiene un futuro muy prometedor.
No lo podré olvidar, porque de verdad que primera vez un juego de mesa tan interactivo y en los tiempos que estamos ahorita viviendo de cibernéticos, de verdad que esto es algo totalmente novedoso.